Now, what do you say we get a good pan out of this? Look at all that. Look at all the toys. Yes. A grown man playing around with toys. Not really, just displaying them. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'm not really looking at the lens right now because I can't find it. I don't know exactly where this is recording here, but this is RedisPower up close in your face. It's been a long time. Haven't shown off my good looking face in a very long time on YouTube. I don't know why, I just haven't. But anyway, my phone's giving me a message. Yeah, I got two phones. The one that I'm using right here to record, which does not shoot in 4K, and the one that I really wanted to use, which is over here charging. It's at a dead battery anyway. I wanted to use it, but like I said, the battery's dead and I'm just charging it right now, so there's no reason for me to wait a whole day to do this, even though I've waited years to do this because reasons. I really don't have a reason why I decided to wait so long, but people continue to do this, really? So, a lot of toy reviewers, toy collectors go about showcasing their collection throughout their house. So I figured, why not? I mean, I'm in a good mood right now. I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife yesterday and I enjoyed it. That put me in a good mood. It did more than that. Tearjerker. But anyhow, what do you say we finally do this now? I can officially say, at long last, RedisPower is about to give you a tour of every single bit of his portion of this house where he collects and reviews and does other things like play video games and all that when he gets the opportunity. But it's all about timing when it comes to doing things. So, enough with this very lovely face. What do you say we go ahead and get this started now? Let's look at some toys. Most of this is entirely made up of modern toys and other products like video game consoles and all that. There may be a little trinkle of some classic stuff that you may remember from your childhood, but other than that, not really. So there's HasLab Unicron, Galvatron. Here's a bunch of Transformers from various lines under the War for Cybertron / Generation series. There's my pride and joy, my holy grail of all Transformer toys, Fortress Maximus, aka Brave Maximus from Car Robots / Robots in Disguise. Here's a look at some video games, some DVDs and Blu-rays that I've acquired over the years, and that's the entire collection, by the way. I do not have any more outside of this. Well, I've got more video games, but this is all that I have left for Nintendo Wii and Wii U, and you may see a few other things down here, maybe. Yeah, there's some Dreamcast controllers. Here's where all the magic happens when I make videos. This is the spotlight. You're seeing it right here. This is the reviewing station. Two spotlights on the side, probably one right here applied to this coat hanger that I just basically cut and then twisted it around the tripod to keep it in place so it goes over the camera and adds additional light if I need it on a figure that's basically made out of black plastic, or if it's too dark because of the backdrop or the timing of the day that I'm recording this, right? So anyway, there's a box down there full of nothing but boxes and packages from other toy lines that I collect. I mean, there's so much stuff. You're about to see it. I mean, look at this. It's a mess. It's all a mess. I've only been here for like 6 or 7 months now, and it's already pretty cram-packed with a lot of things. I mean, look at that. Is that any way to respect one of the collabs from Hasbro's Transformers line? Just to have Expanse right there hanging on the edge of this drawer ready to fall over at any given time? No, but it's the only place I can put him at the moment. Here's some Spawn figures and a little bit of some Power Rangers right there with Rick the Robotic Interactive K9 from Power Rangers SPD, episode 100 of my reviewing station channel. Just to let you know, that's 100. There's some DC Multiverse stuff Some Nerf, the Maverick, which is what Megatron from the Classics line was based solely off of. There's Windblade, Starscream from Armada, Thrilling 30th. Here's some more DC Multiverse. There's a little bit of some Doom. There's Combiner Wars, Megazord. There's one of the aerial bots. There's some Star Wars Black Series for you guys. There's an unopened deluxe set for Boba Fett from Return to Jedi here. Unopened. Some of this stuff has been opened. Some of it not. There's some Ninja Turtles stuff. The accessories box. Just the box alone. All the accessories have been taken out. There's another Star Wars figure right there from the Black Series. Just a Hoth Rebel Trooper right there. Fun story. I bought this thinking it was Luke Skywalker at first, only to realize when I got him home, oh no, that's not Hoth Luke, it's just a Rebel Trooper, and I decided, well, I'm just going to keep it anyway. So, yeah. Here's some more Transformers for you. This is all here just temporarily, okay? I do have plans to move stuff around again and maybe reorganize a bit, clean it up, but that's down the road. Maybe a spring cleaning project, but here's some Jack Specific and some Halo stuff and Sonic and all that. So yeah, here's some more Halo. Spartan Collection. I am still buying and acquiring easily the World of Halo line. I just want my Mantis. I can't find my Mantis no matter where I go. There's some Sonic stuff and a little bit of Star Fox twinkling in there. You may actually get a good look at that. Yeah. Here's some AEW Unrivaled / Unmatched / Vintage style figures for your viewing pleasure. We won't go into detail about it. Let's just say it's my least popular of any toys that I review on this channel. Nobody wants to see wrestling figures for some reason. I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on to the NECA section where I keep my Ninja Turtle movie figures and the lovely diorama piece, which was missing a piece a while back, but I finally found it. I thought I had lost it forever. It's just this simple little nub piece that you would put in the back to keep the backdrop from falling out. Just one tiny little copper piece. I found it. I haven't put it back yet. It's still where I left it, but I will eventually when I do some cleaning. Here's some iconic 80s and 90s characters, slashers, horror characters, superheroes, you know, Batman, Superman, all that. It's getting dark. Anyway, here's some Terminator stuff. There's some Aliens and Predator. There's the Power Loader and the Queen Alien. Moving on. Here's some Power Ranger stuff. This is all Power Rangers right around here. So this is the Retro series, which is a Walmart exclusive if I'm not mistaken. Some of the Rangers have additional head articulation, as you can tell. The rest do not. I have yet to work on that just yet. There's some classic automorphing figures. These are not the re-releases from Bandai's last line of Power Rangers Legacy Collection. No, these are the vintage ones back from 1994. Just hanging around. The Lightning Collection Power Morpher. Speaking of Lightning Collection, here they are. Do have a good look. That's a lot, and there's plenty more where that came from, I'm sure of it. This throne for Lord Zed was 3D printed, customized by someone off of Etsy that I bought it from. It's a nice placeholder until Hasbro decides to make one for like a HasLab project or something. Hey, I'm giving them ideas. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Masters of the Universe Revelation figures. I love the figures. I love the cartoon so far. And I can't wait for the second half when it debuts. Because I'll be there. I'll watch it. my PlayStation 5. You can probably tell what game I've been playing recently, and I can't get enough of this game. Yeah, it's old at this point, but I really do enjoy Oddworld. It is such a fun series. There's an unopened Nintendo Switch OLED just sitting, waiting for me to unopen it and, get it all set up and play some more games. There's the original Nintendo Switch that I waited all the way till 1 in the morning to acquire at a Walmart store that was open 24/7. I was like the 6th one in line and one of the very last to actually acquire one. Long story short, I did, because there it is. That's about it for this area. So what do you say we go ahead and move on to this area, which is my resting ground. Yeah, this is my bedroom, and it also consumes of nothing but toys. Lots and lots of toys. Check it out. So we got the box for the 3-0 Power Rangers, which you may have noticed just a moment ago. We'll look at them in just a bit. There's my Neutrino one from the Plasma series. I love that thing, and I freaking love Ghostbusters. Here's some Power Rangers Lightning Collection stuff with my recently acquired Dino Fury Megazord set. Not the entire 5-in-1 box set, but the individual Zords all bought up, and there it is, with a bunch of parts just hanging around and keys. And there are the 3-0 Power Rangers. No chance I'm going to do a spotlight review on these figures, so I'm just going to showcase them here. The only reason is because I've got them in a nice pose and I don't want to remove them from that said pose. Also, they're high-end collectibles and they are scary to handle around with. But anyway, here's your look at a new added collection to this line of stuff that I collect, and that is the Fortnite figures by Hasbro under their, what's it called? Legendary series? Something like that. Oh, Victory Royale series. That's it. That's right. So, yeah, I just recently started acquiring Fortnite again. I had a bunch back then, but that was under a different toy company. Now Hasbro's got the license, and it's nice to start over. And it's going to grow over time. Here's a look at the returning Marvel Legends series. Not like they just returned to it. No, it's back in my collection. I just started pulling figures out now and started to display them. Yeah, it's all women right now at the moment, but it will grow over time again. There's plenty of Spider-Man where that came from, because I just recently acquired the Spider-Man No Way Home wave of Marvel Legends that are in a box you'll see in just a moment. So yeah, there'll be more than just women over time. Hercules, see? There's a bag of just some spare parts from Marvel Legend figures, which I got nowhere to put. There's the box for the Neutrino one. May actually have a look at that. See how much I actually got it off of clearance just a couple of weeks back, as a matter of fact. It was just hanging there. Rather than having to pre-order it for $140 off of Hasbro Pulse and waiting a couple of months, why not just go ahead and get it? Since I love Ghostbusters. Anyway, there's some more game consoles. 2 Dreamcasts. One that's burned out, the other one that it's been emulated. There's my Nintendo Wii U. Some Nintendo 64 action, Nintendo Entertainment System, and on top of that, the Sega Genesis. Here's the box of some Marvel Legends that just recently showed up. Another Tigra in a very beautiful card back that does not have any dings and scuffs, which I do appreciate. And here are the Spider-Man No Way Home figures, which we will look at eventually. Eventually. It's no time to pull them out right now. There's Godzilla, that big 31-inch Jakks Pacific figure that I still own. There's a sleeve to a replica title belt that I do have, you'll see in a moment. There's Tyrannosaurus from the Jurassic Park collab with Transformers. There's the instructions as well. There's the Ark, my return to the Titans. And I just started getting back into the Titans now because he's not the only one I have. Here's a couple of Transformers stuff. And all the way at the top, it's Scorponok. Yes, my recently acquired Titan class Transformer figure now that I'm back in the game. And there's Null just hanging around from the Studio Series. Mortal Kombat. This is all I have at the moment. Storm Collectibles left me a long time ago. Shao Kahn left me a couple of weeks back because this is a second figure. The first one fell into this trash can one day and I didn't notice it, and as I was taking it to the dump, I didn't take a chance to look at it until it was too late. When I got back, I realized, uh-oh, somebody's missing here, only to find out it was Shao Kahn. But I got a good deal off of Toy Wiz, so I'm not complaining. So here's the replacement. There you go. Speaking of replacements, Robosen Optimus Prime will be here tomorrow. Can't wait. Here's more Lightning. Yellow Ranger. Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. There's Autobot Ratchet from a 2-pack. And there's JP93 just hanging around. That's about it there. Over here, we've got boxes upon boxes of just stuff that's already been opened, and maybe a few things in there that has yet to be opened. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And people say I don't have any material that I can review here. It's not about that. It's about time and whether or not you guys really want to see this stuff. I mean, the longer it takes, the older it gets, and nobody really wants to see it. But anyway, there you go. And here, which I almost hit with the camera, is my Black Series First Order TIE Fighter here. Just hanging around, having a good time. It's been like that 2 weeks in of moving in on this place, and now still hanging just fine. Especially with how heavy it is. That fish wire really does work, and that hook was there to begin with. I did not put that there when we first moved in. It's the first thing that we noticed. So it's held up pretty good. I can't complain. The only issue is I haven't put the pilot in there just yet. So I don't know what happens if I apply more weight, but we'll see over time. There's a plushie Sonic that I got from Paramount Keen's Dominion back in 2007. There's some Studio Series. There's Slug, Slag, and Grimlock with Wheelie on him. There's my replica WCW United States Championship that I got from WWE Shop back in July. There's my 1997 Darth Vader bank that was my last review at the recent location. So yeah. Or wouldn't that be previous location? Yeah. So anyhow, here's some Diecast, Hot Wheels, Batman stuff. See, I still collect DC. As long as it's Batman, of course. More boxes with some McFarlane Spawn figures that just recently arrived, and I just haven't taken the time to remove from their boxes. But yeah, I've got the entire first series now, waiting on series 2 to pop up anytime soon. Finally, the big one. This is what you all have been hearing about for a very, very long time, and now you get to see it. My toy bins. I call them the toy chesses. I don't know why, I just do, but this is them right here. This is where I keep all my extra stuff, like a bunch of Sonic figures, my Star Wars Black Series, and my lovely Transformers Robots in Disguise collection. Why? Because I don't know where else to put this stuff at the moment, which is why I really need a shed. But that's gonna be a couple years down the road before I can make that dream happen. But once it happens, it'll be nice. And it's where I'll be working on my projects from now on when it comes to doing like customizing or just video reviews or maybe stop motion. I don't know. And here's a bunch of Hot Wheels stuff that I've had since I was a little kid. Yay. But that's it. That's about it. There's a bag from GameStop that just keeps a bunch of broken figures in that I could use for like customs if I want to get back to that. But there you have it, guys. That's the tour. It's not much compared to others, but it is something, and it does take up a good chunk of space, especially when it's a bunch of empty boxes just sitting around waiting to be discarded or to be put someplace that it needs to go. Like the bin, as others would say. But I hope you enjoyed this look at this tour. It took a long time to finally get the confidence to do this, but have a good look around. You may have missed something. Like that Ninja Turtles poster there from the first movie. Yeah, I've had it since then. But it's a lot, especially for a collector, and it just continues to grow. Space is becoming a big priority, but it's really getting tough. But I'll figure out something. When there's a will, there's a way. I will find the way. It's just going to be a while. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't, don't forget to sub to this channel. Turn on that bell notification. I might do this again over time in a smaller format so I don't waste your time. If you felt like this dragged out, my apologies. But until next time, when I do something a little more familiar, which is like a toy review or something, this is RedisPower signing off by saying thanks for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me.